Well, good afternoon. You know, Americans have trusted Republicans with control of both the House and the Senate. And I think we're humbled by this opportunity. I'm proud of our leadership team that's assembled here. Together, our focus will continue to be listening to the American people and making their priorities our priorities. We've got an opportunity in the coming months to do some important things. And I think we've already made it clear that we'll start with those jobs bills that we've passed through the House, almost all of them on a bipartisan basis, that sit in the United States Senate today. We've decided not to wait on one of them, and that's the Keystone Pipeline. The House will vote tomorrow to build the Keystone Pipeline, and hopefully the Senate will pass it as well. This is a vote to lower energy costs and create more American jobs. Now, listen, finding common ground is not going to be easy. But for the sake of American workers, I hope that the President will sign this bipartisan bill without delay.
Well, I want to start by congratulating the new leadership team. And I want to start also by thanking my constituents for giving me the opportunity to serve another 2 years. The election was a very large election, but you must not misread into what it said. The American public have watched from Obamacare to the VA to the IRS to Benghazi. The challenge that this government has had in the incompetency. Our mission as House Republicans is to change that, to move America in the right direction. And when you watch and see what we'll start with tomorrow, as the Speaker talked about, Keystone Pipeline. It's jobs. It's the economy. It's moving us forward. You will find that as we walk into the new year, the House and the Senate will work together. We have a number of bills already sitting that we can move to the President's desk. And we ask for an opportunity that this President starts anew, that both houses and the President work together to put America first. I made a promise when I took the leadership job a few months ago, and we will keep that. The House Republicans will have the wisdom to listen, but the courage to lead.
It's an honor to be reelected by my colleagues to serve as the House Majority Whip, as well as the people of Southeast Louisiana give me an opportunity to serve for another 2 years. And we're excited about the opportunities we have to work together to get our country back on track. If you look back at the election, the President said that this would be a referendum on his agenda. And I think the public took him to his word there. But if you also look throughout our races in the House, both the returning members of Congress and our new members, we talked about the bills, over 350 bills that we passed out of the House to get our country back on track that were stuck in the Senate. And I think the public also went to the polls and said that they want to get a Congress and a Washington that works for them. And when you look at this new freshman class in this large House majority, largest since the 1920s, and I would argue one of the most diverse Congresses we've ever had, we've got some great people coming up with great energetic ideas who came here to roll up their sleeves and get to work solving problems for the American people. I'm excited about that opportunity to help be a part of this leadership team that's stronger than ever and more focused on the problems this country's facing and working to get our country back on track.
I, too, am excited to congratulate the new leadership team for the 114th Congress. And this is a team that is committed to listening, committed to advancing real solutions, and committed to making life better for every person in this country. That is what focuses us. It's a team that represents every corner of the country, diverse backgrounds, diverse experiences, but we are united in a belief in the promise of this country. And we're going to be working every day to advance those policy solutions that are going to improve people's lives, that are going to create more opportunities, are going to allow people to keep more of their hard-earned paychecks, moms and dads and recent graduates and veterans, so that they have more opportunities. As I think about the new Congress, I think, you know, beyond the traditional just left versus right, or even Republican versus Democrat debate, this really is a debate about the future of this country. And what kind of a country are we going to have, and the opportunities that are going to be made available for every person in this country. And we're about a bright future, the promise of America, and look forward to the challenges ahead.
Well, good afternoon. I'm Greg Walden, chair of the National Republican Congressional Committee. I want to thank my constituents for re-electing me and my colleagues for re-electing me to head up the NRCC. We had a big week. We had a big night, and the country sent a big message. And it was about, if you catch the bus, you got to govern. You got to drive the bus. And we're going to do that as Republicans. From a political perspective, we won seats deep in blue territory. At least 10 are seats that President Obama had carried in the prior election. Some of them by as much as 16%, and our candidates won with 60. From Maine to American Samoa, literally from sunrise to sunset, Republicans were elected all across the country. New faces, great diversity, youngest woman ever elected to Congress. Incredible opportunity for us to grow as a party, and we did. We know 16 will be a different election year. We start right in. We'll have a new red zone. We got opportunities to gain seats, even on top of what we have. So our mission will be to retain and gain, and we think we can do that. But first we have to govern, and that's what we're all committed to do. Thank you.
Hi there, I'm Luke Messer. I'm the newly elected policy chair, the new member of this team. It's an exciting opportunity to be here. I certainly want to thank the voters in Indiana's 6th Congressional District that gave, none of us get to serve in these roles without being first sent by the people we represent back in our district. You know, on election night just a few days ago, the American people spoke loudly. They've given our party an opportunity, and they expect us to deliver. This conference is serious-minded about delivering policy that jumpstarts this economy and makes a difference for the American people. That starts tomorrow with the vote on the Keystone Pipeline, and that's just the beginning, I think, what we'll see in the coming days and months. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Mimi Walters, and I'm 52, and I'm a freshman. I'm very excited to be a part of this team, and I'm very excited to be the voice for the freshman class at the leadership table. We have a wonderful, diverse group of new members, and I'm looking forward to getting to meet them and to know them, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to be working with the rest of this group.
I'll take a couple questions.
Look, Speaker Boehner, there's talk among some in your conference that any bill to fund the government must have language in it that would prohibit the president from moving an executive order pertaining to immigration. Do you support that language?
You know, the president's threatening to take unilateral action on immigration, even though in the past he's made clear he didn't believe he had the constitutional responsibility or authority to do that. And I'll just say this. We're going to fight the president tooth and nail if he continues down this path. This is the wrong way to govern. This is exactly what the American people said on Election Day they didn't want. And so all the options are on the table. We're having discussions with our members, and there are no decisions been made as to how we will fight this if he proceeds.
The government funding bill could have that strict language. You're leaving that option open.
All options are on the table. We're going to have conversations with our members, and when we have a decision, we'll let you know.
You said before the government shutdown should be off the table. The government shutdown is not good for the party or the country.
Our goal
Why not take it
here,
off the table now?
our goal here is to stop the president from violating his own oath of office and violating the Constitution. It's not to shut down the government.
Do you believe there is a mechanism by which you can stop him?
We are looking at all options. They're on the table. Our goal here is to stop the president from doing this.
Do you think you can, though?
Well, we'll find out.
Other than the power of the purse, what other options are you looking at?
Well, you know, every administration needs this and needs that, needs all kinds of things. And, you know, if he wants to go off on his own, there are things that he's just not going to get. Nice to see you.
Can you say no shutdown?